you today? This is Daily Truth with Dr. Ruth, and I am Dr. Ruth, your family system specialist and Christ centered coach. I am Dr. Ruth, and I vow to tell you the truth and not a lie because the greatest part of the word truth is Ruth, and that is me. I am she. It is a beautifully fantabulous morning because you and I are alive. We are in the land of the living. We have the activity of our limbs. And even if we are using something maybe to aid us in that process, it's still a blessing to be able to have access to that because there's so many that may not have access to what they need. But God is so good to us. And for that, we thank him this morning. We're so grateful. And so in our last 3 episodes, we had been talking about how negativity spreads like hot gossip. Negativity has the ability to spread like hot gossip. And it is true. If you do not get that thing early on and put a clamp on it, it will spread like a wildfire and burn down every great thing that you've tried to build in your home, your company, your community, your organization, your place of worship, or wherever it is that you lead. So today specifically, our topic is if you are the leader, then you need to get out front and lead. If you're the leader, you've got to get out front and lead. So you can't lead from the back. Yes, you need to have a heart to be able to listen to the followers and empathize with them and understand their plight. But you can't run the ship and cast the vision if you don't square your shoulders and toe the line. You've got to get out in front and lead. As we said in our opener and also in our last episodes about this negativity and this hot gossip, you've got to set the pace for your organization. You've got to put parameters in place and hold your place. Don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed with other people's issues. Keep the main thing the main thing. You can't be so concerned about being liked and accepted that you allow your company to crumble. You have got to keep running well towards your goal. In essence, the vision that God had given you originally when you started the company, when you started the family, when you started the ministry, when you started the community. Don't allow someone like a negative Nancy or a nasty Ned to come and poison everyone and everything that you've worked so hard for. So, we're going to read our daily truth scripture for today. And usually we'll read one scripture from 2 to 3 different translations. But today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to read 2 different scriptures from one translation. And as always, I want you to go back in your own time and read those scriptures from other translations for clarity. So, our first scripture that we're going to read is found in Luke chapter 12, verse 48. And it reads, "But someone who does not know and then does something wrong will be punished only lightly. When someone has been given much, much will be required in return. And when someone has been entrusted with much, even more will be required." Our next daily truth scripture is found in 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1. And that scripture reads, "Follow my example as I follow the example of Christ." Now, we learned in our previous episodes of this negativity spreads like hot gossip. We learned that number one, you've got to stay focused on your assignment and your goal. Don't allow any new trend, any new fly by night, any wet behind the ear to come in and get you off the goal with some new lingo, some new trend, some new fad that's going on. Stay focused. Yes, you change with the times, you change your method, but don't change the message and the idea of your company, your community, your organization, your household, your place of worship where you've been called to lead. Number two, identify the negative people in your group, your company, your organization that have major influence and impact on those within the organization. Number three, set those early boundaries on how you will deal with those problematic negative Nancys and nasty Neds, and how to avoid your whole company becoming poisoned by those negative influences. Number four, which is our one of two smooth stones in this particular focal topic for today. Uphold the standard by example. You are the leader. Get out in front and let them see you leading. Let them see you following Christ, and so they can follow. They may not be believers, but you uphold good ethics, you uphold integrity, you uphold honesty and good, clean character, and a good name that's rather to be treasured above riches. And I guarantee others will emulate you as the great leader. Five of the five smooth stones. Posture the culture of your organization for longevity and legacy. Yes, Rome wasn't built in a day, but you don't want your company falling apart in a day. If you're the leader, then get out and lead. Have a great, wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Thank you again for joining me for another episode of Your Daily Truth with Dr. Ruth. If you like what you've heard, please make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave a comment on other social media platforms. Share with a friend, a neighbor, or coworker that can really utilize the information that has been taught here today. For more information or a free consultation, or if you just need counseling or coaching or someone to talk to, reach out to me at Dr. Ruth at drruthcharles.com. That's DRRUTH at DRRUTHCHARLES.com. If you want a community of like-minded people that you can join in with that would understand you and you can offer solutions to them, feel free to join our Leader Live Leadership Facebook group. Again, that's Leader Live Leadership Facebook group. I'm looking forward to being with you on another episode. Until then, have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day.